Imagine making millions of dollars just by playing Roblox.
Nope, hold up, stop the video.
That sounds impossible, right? Well, are you really sure about that? Because there are a few folks out there who've turned their love for Roblox into billions of Robux. They've created some of the biggest games on the planet, real iconic moments, and so much more. But to understand how they pulled this off, we got to dive into their full stories, one by one, starting with Stickmasterluke. When Luke joined Roblox, he was just your typical 14-year-old gaming for fun. But he didn't want to just be another player. He wanted to create something big. His goal wasn't just to get rich. He wanted to prove that with enough passion, you could bring a whole community together. But honestly, the odds were stacked against him. I mean, this was back in 2007. To give you a sense of this, here's what an average game looked like then, pretty basic, right? But Luke wasn't content with that. He took the first step and created the Underground War. Even with not much to work with, Luke poured his heart into it. Despite its flaws, players somehow found joy in terrorizing each other. And just like that, the game hit a few thousand visits. This was huge for Luke because back then, Roblox paid you in virtual money whenever someone joined your game. So instead of chilling out, Luke grinded hard, creating a ton of games over the next few years. His simple yet fun ideas attracted more players and more money, which he showcased on YouTube. His original ideas sparked the interest of some of the most well-known Roblox players. And yeah, he deserved some of that fortune. But even with this success, he could easily lose it all if he didn't spend his earnings wisely. But Luke didn't just blow all his Robux on a single hat. Well, okay, maybe he did. But you'll see why that wasn't such a bad move. To make the money back, Luke worked really hard on his games, making each one better than the last. But rather than focusing on flashy graphics, he focused on making them replayable. Games you could play over and over without getting bored. This led to him reaching 10 million visits, meeting actual Roblox admins, and most importantly, buying a bunch of hats for some reason. Then, on one fateful day in 2011, Luke got a message from a special person, Roblox himself. I noticed your games are getting so much love from the community. Why not come work here? Wait, what? This has to be fake, right? No way a teenager could work for Roblox. But it turns out it was legit. Luke became one of Roblox's newest employees at just 18. While his friends were flipping burgers, Luke had landed an amazing job, all because of his passion for creating games. But even with this power, Luke didn't let it go to his head. He stayed true to himself and kept learning how to develop. Thanks to this, he made even more Robux by selling his own items. And just when you thought he couldn't get richer, one of his oldest games randomly blew up. You might be wondering how a game this basic blew up for years later. Well, the answer lies in the gameplay. Natural disaster survival became a hit because of its unpredictability. You spawn on a platform, get drafted to an island, and then a random disaster is chosen to annihilate you and everyone you love. It might seem repetitive, but the glitches and lack of updates actually added to the randomness, creating funny moments that players loved. This unpredictability made the game incredibly replayable. And just when things might have gotten stale, Luke spiced it up by adding a multi-disaster machine, allowing players to bring hell down to earth, spicing up the game even more. Despite an update schedule worse than mine, the game continued to rake in money, proving that sometimes simplicity and fun are all you need to succeed. But Luke wasn't the only one who found success on Roblox. Enter SnickTrix, who joined the scene later and wanted to shake things up. Even though Roblox had more players by then, it also had tougher competition and higher standards. But unlike most developers, SnickTrix had experience with Minecraft servers, which he used to create a unique Roblox game called Skyblock. It started slow, but quickly gained popularity, proving that taking risks can pay off big time. However, not everyone was a fan. Some players accused SnickTrix of copying Minecraft, which led to Skyblock being shut down by Roblox. But instead of giving up, SnickTrix renamed the game Islands and continued to improve it. The updates kept players engaged, and the game became a huge success. But just when things were going great, the team made a massive mistake by wiping everyone's money and items to fix a duping issue, causing a lot of players to quit. Despite the setbacks, SnickTrix didn't see this as the end. He used the lessons learned to create a new game, Bed Wars, which focused on competitive gameplay. With the addition of kits and a battle pass, the game became even more popular, raking in millions of Robux. The team kept the game fresh with weekly updates, and even though the game became incredibly complex, players stuck around because of the constant new content. But success on Roblox isn't just about making money. It's about creating something that players love and remember. Indra, another Roblox developer, understood this. He started by making anime-inspired fighting games, but it wasn't until he created Blox Fruits, based on his favorite anime One Piece, that he really hit it big. The game combined elements from the show with engaging gameplay, and players couldn't get enough. Indra kept the game fresh with big updates, adding new fruits, weapons, and locations. He even let the community have a say in what came next, which kept players engaged and invested. And even though Blox Fruits started as a tribute to One Piece, Indra eventually gave it its own identity to avoid any legal issues. He also showed his appreciation for the community by giving special powers to a longtime fan, which only made the game more popular. In the end, it's not just about the money, it's about the love for creating something that brings people together. These developers turned their passion into something that will be remembered for years to come. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the next to join their ranks. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and comment on who you'd like to see in the next one. And hey, if we hit 500 likes, I'll make a part 2 with even crazier stories.